Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Today, it's a bittersweet day. I'm gonna explain why. It's been a long time since I've mentioned, spoke of, or you guys have even seen the Civic. Long story short, my motivation right now is the CRX. I can't focus on the Civic, so I haven't recorded much on it at all. But little by little, I've been parting out the Civic. I mean, the trans is gone. The one of the shifters is gone. The cluster, a lot of parts that I had for it, suspension, camber kit, ECU, harness, injectors, like a lot of stuff is gone. So what's pretty much left is the fuel pump filter, another set of another shifter, a set of cables, and the actual motor is still in the Civic. You can see it there. So my plan today is actually to remove the motor, remove the last bit of parts that I have in here, shifter cables. The motor mounts are staying because I'm going to try to sell those. The pump and then the filter is back there. The fuel cell, it's going to the garbage as well. I don't care. This lip that I was going to try to repair is going to the garbage as well. What else? Fenders, headlights. So all of that's going bye-bye. I already spoke to one of those we buy junk cars, and they're giving me a call back in a little bit to see when they'll come to pick up the Civic, and yeah, she'll be gone. I am removing the last two, this side and driver's side, of the Rota Auto X's because I am keeping them. The CRX is gonna have like 3 or 4 sets of different rims, so I could switch up every time, because if I'm not mistaken, I had 2 for this and 2 for that. So now the CRX is getting all 4 rims. So we'll start with just removing the tarp that I had covering the motor, and we'll go from there. I do have someone interested in the motor. I'm just waiting on them to hit me back to see if they actually are going to take it. If not, it's going to stay in my shed for a little bit, and we'll see, maybe for a future project, or I'll just keep it up for sale and see if it eventually sells. And here she is, man. This was going to be one bad ASS, but she's my focus. She is my focus right now. So motor mounts are staying, like I said, with me. They are the Hasport motor mounts. Cables are coming out as well. I'm keeping those. They are hybrid cables. If you guys are interested, hit me up. If I'm not mistaken, these are just RSX cables that can be used on K's and J's. Right now you can see the motor's being held up by a piece of 2x4 and 2 4x4s. The car itself is on jack stands, and I only have 1 mount right now, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this, but we'll figure it out. I think what I'm gonna have to do is jack up the car from the front with the jack, take these jack stands, move them back to, like, you know, their actual position, then lift them all. I don't freaking know. I don't know. This might be a time lapse. All right, y'all, I'm safe. That was a close call when the hood closed on me, but we're good. I'll show you guys the progress right now. It was way more difficult because we had the trans off, we had that mount off, we had this mount off, so obviously it made it a lot more difficult. But now she is sitting on the furniture dolly. I just got to remove these 2 bolts, and the motor then is free, and then I'll eventually take this off and obviously keep it, put that to the side. But take these 2 bolts off, and then we got to lift the Civic as high as possible to get that boy out from under it. Damn it, I didn't record, y'all, my bad. But removed the 2 bolts, and now she is completely free on her own. She's sitting on the dolly. So now figure out how to get this up as high as possible to roll that out from under. Let's see how far it goes.
No, pues. Va a empujarlo para acá. Ponerle el 4x4 abajo. Debajo del gato.
Yeah. So my jack, y'all. Pops is outside. You guys already know Pops is always out here.
Okay.
My jack doesn't work like it used to. So that's as high as it's going. So we have to now take the piece of 4x4, put it under, and then lift it again. Go ahead, Dad. You're good.
La madera de abajo creo que es la que utiliza aún.
No, it's the shifter cables. Pero eso se está doblando. So if we could push the jack.
Okay. Aguanta. Otra vez de nuevo. Ahí.
Empuje el jack más.
Ahí.
Dele para arriba de nuevo. I think that's a little bit better. I don't know, we'll see. So we're sitting here trying to figure out how to jack it up to get the motor out or whatever. And then I thought about it. This car's going to the junkyard, right? We're not doing anything with it. Cut, 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 done. Why are we stressing this so much? This car is going to the junkyard. Damn, He-Man, you broke my car, bro. You broke my car. You bent the frame. Man, strong. All right. Now we can just roll her out with no problem. The J35 is out. The J35 is out. It is for sale. If anybody is interested in a J35A. Can you see from there? Yeah, J35A. It is for sale. So are the motor mounts. Motor mounts are for sale as well. Motor mounts are for sale. Passenger is out. Driver is out. That one's been gone. So now I'm going to just take apart this little plate here. Push the cables through. Again, keeping the cables. They are for sale. If anybody is interested, they are the hybrid cables. So if anyone is interested, holler. They both work. Shifter has been removed. Now I have to take off the actual shifter plate. While my dad's going to be up here removing the Allen keys, I'm going to be underneath taking off the bolts. So let me get under the car. What do you do when you don't have, what's the little rolly thing that they call to go under the car? I think it's called a creeper. What do you do when you don't have a creeper? You grab a longboard and you lay your behind on the back of that, on the top of that. Pause. And you get under the car. Shifter is completely out, and just so you guys know, the two front ones you do need like bolts underneath. The two rear, they already come factory and it lines up, so you don't need it for the rear, just the fronts. Pause just in case. And now what is left is the fuel pump and filter. Like I said, I'm leaving the fuel cell. It's an eBay. It was probably like 80 bucks. I'm not going to sit there and try to sell it. I'm not going to reuse it. So, yeah, whoever gets this car or finds this car in the junkyard, you got yourself a fuel cell. But let's take this out with the Allen keys on both sides. Same with the filter. Fuel filter out. Fuel pump out. And now last but not least, I need to take off both rear rims, the rotors. And then the car will be completely ready for the junkyard to come and pick her up. So let's jack up this backside and get these wheels off. And that is all she wrote, man. Civic is completely ready for the yard to come and pick her up. Yeah. A big part of me does wish I could have finished this project. But it's unfortunate. I know this thing would have been bad as hell. Because I wanted to eventually, like I said in other videos, V6, boost, all-wheel drive. Just didn't happen, man. And like I said, CRX is my main priority right now, so it is what it is. But the Civic is stripped. Bumper, fenders, interior parts are inside, sitting in there. I already called the one of those like junk car removals, so I'm just waiting on them to call me back and see when they will come and get it. But yeah, car is done. Sad day, but it's a good day. I could focus now a lot more on the CRX, and I have more space now in my driveway for another project. Just kidding, just kidding. Natalie will kill me. No more projects right now. We are 13 subscribers away from 500. 13. Please subscribe, man. 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving out a hoodie with the 561 AutoWorks logo on the front. So help me get to 500 so we could bless somebody with a dope hoodie. I got junk all on my face. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Chase the dream, not the competition. Peace.